Hello, welcome to the 3 Points of Articulation podcast. I'm your host, Jamie Wills, on my own today as we look through the deep dive of wrestling figurines and play sets. Normally we do a weekly podcast where there's three, sometimes four of us, so we look through wrestling figures for the week, but a bit different this week. We're having a bit of a week off, so treat ourselves and go through things that we want to go through, which is wrestling rings, and it's my favourite subject to talk about because everyone had a wrestling ring as a kid. So let's tuck into it. Let's see which wrestling rings are a full retrospective. I say full. We have cut some things out, like repaints, things I knew literally nothing about, like Japanese rings, foreign imports, etc. What I should have called it was just wrestling figure rings in English that I know about. So if you know about the same ones, brilliant. Now, if you're listening on the normal podcast platforms, hello. We've also got them on YouTube as well. So if you want to have a more visual go through so you can see what I'm talking about, then perfect. If you are on YouTube, obviously do the normal like, subscribe, and whatever you want to do as well. Just treat yourselves. And leave a comment as well. What was your favourite ring as a kid? Was it one of these ones? Was it, I don't know, a pedo ring? I'm not sure. What we'll talk about. First up, we had the AWA All-Star Wrestling Battle Royal. This is made by Remco, who made a bit of a resurgence in the last couple of years with Powertown. I say resurgence, it's falling on its ass. But this was for, apparently it fits 7 5.5 inch wrestling figures. So evidented there where you got 7 in the ring. There's a bit of continuity there between the words and the thing. There's $100,000 winner take all play check as well you can have. So pays for itself after a while. This does. Um, Not Masterclass born 1990, so this was a little bit before my time, but good overall. Looks fun. There's a little Ric Flair there with his robe. Delightful. Then we move on to the Sling and Fling and Wrestling Ring, the wrestling superstars from LJN. We'll come on to this ring a bit later on as well, but this fits the LJN ring things perfectly. It's a little bit big for him, if anything, but if you once again compare it to ones that are going to be coming up in a bit, it's perfect. A little nice bit of caricature, a bit of a cartoon on the side of the ring ropes as well. Perfect. The card art's fun as well, with two kids playing with them, which, if we're honest, as a kid, never play with your figures like that. It just causes arguments and hurts your hand. Then we've got the Hasbro, the WF Hasbro ring, which was many a childhood on this ring. Never a minute wasted either. Come with the first WF Championship belt. You can only get the $1 Million Man's belt as the other one, which come with the two figures from Series 1 and Series 2. The card art on this was perfect. So you had two of the biggest rivalries at the time, Hogan Macho, Warrior, and Rick Rude 2. And then Hogan, Warrior on the back, just hitting someone who probably didn't believe with his Christian rights or something, I don't know. But yeah, this will obviously be repeated once again down the line, which will come to. It comes with the flag as well. The ropes are perfect. Little desk down the side there, some steps. What more could you want from a ring? The card art's perfect. Then we come to a WCW sound slamming action ring. This is by Galoob. Come with a little sound box. The Hasbro did also come with a sound box eventually, especially in the UK. I think it come with a big set in Woolworths that you could get it with the little different buttons. The Galoob come with one as standard. They also come with the sort of turnbuckle with a catapult on it. What do they call it here? A catapulting sign. So there you go. Also, steel cage, which come with it too, which it's just a lot of fun, isn't it? I think if you are going to pick a ring now to play figures with of that size, give the Galoob ring a try. It's perfect. You've got flying springboard steps, super slam corner post, just lovely. Look at that, eh? And the three people in the ring there, all with belts. Not sure. El Gigante ever won a belt, did he? Big Josh, bear fighting championship belts. There you go. Next up is the OSFTM WCW World Championship Wrestling Ring. This was going to come with little buttons and a cage too. WCW just got this sort of thing, didn't they? This set here in particular comes with Hogan and Ric Flair, but I believe they come by itself as well. So you got Sting and Vader in there. It's LGN size, I believe. I think I've had a few of these, but no, really had them at the same time as the LGN ones. But Fine ring overall. Fine ring. Then we come to the repaint of the LJM ring, which Jax took over in the Monster ring, which is for the BCA figures. You can see on the packaging there that it just absolutely crowds over the wrestlers in the ring itself, doesn't it? But it's just lovely. Rumbles always felt good in this one. It was also repainted down the line as the Royals War ring, which is what here's the Monster ring. Um, I had this one with my Hasbro's back in the day because I think I had the ring before I had any figures. I eventually got a Phineas Godwin. I think was my first BCA figure. I think I had that and the ring at a very similar time. One come before the other. And then yeah, I had my Hasbro's and the Phineas Godwin in this, which yeah, it was just massive. Then we come to the mini rings, which once again going off the Galoob side of things I mentioned before about how fun they were with the catapults and the cage. This carried it on. So you had different play sets. You had this, a King of the Ring. There was a Rumble one, and there was also a Survivor Series too. And they did like a grudge match series, which came with a dumpster, all sorts, all different superstars and different themes as well. Like the King of the Ring come with a crown and so on. So just good fun as a kid. You get this for Christmas. You got good little matches you can have yourself. The BCA's also had a wrestling ring with twin catapults. This also come with a steel cage as well as being a carry case. So 4 in 1 for all the fun of the fair. Smash and Slam from WCW also released the Toy Biz ring. It's a very shallow ring. If I remember right, this one. The turnbuckles weren't the most stable either, but I think I bought one very cheap recently, it was like £15, I believe it was. Not getting much up the steps there. It's more of like a little bookcase, I'd say it was. But ECW also threw their hat into the ring, so to speak, with the wrestling ring gift set that they did. Hardcore action figure. They've put this come with the RED and the Sabbies, the Toys R Us exclusive that we've got here. Come with a ladder, some tables, and so on. No escape in the cage. Let's see, it come with a little cage. Once again, quite shallow, but so am I. So the hardcore wrestling ring from the WWF in about 2001-ish. It would have been WrestleMania 17. This come with a little area to store your belongings underneath the ring. You can store your wrestling figures, your drugs, anything you want. Um, it's also customizable as well. I've got a very similar ring with different card art downstairs. So it's you can customize it. You can get ring skirts for it that are quite fun. And you can store your grapple gear under the ring, just like on the programming. So this was 1999 Christmas summed up the WCW Nitro Arena. This came. What could you want from a ring? There's a little spongy bit in the middle, which people a bit of a Marmite situation. If you loved it or you hated it, but you put someone down on there and it counts them. You've got the Wolfpack theme that used to play. There's a little entrance skateboard thingy. There's cameras. There's a little hook there for Sting to come down. There's an entrance way. It's got a little metal everywhere. The entrance sign wasn't painted on the box. What can you do? The rope, you throw into the ropes and it starts like talking as well. I did buy one of these, but it was a bit faulty. It used to go off at 3 a.m. on its own, which scared the shit out of you in the theme pack, the Wolfpack theme. But also we had the WCW Bash at the Beach ring playset from Toy Biz. If you had a swimming pool or a big bath or just a big sink, you could treat yourself to one of these. They come with a slide, a little water cannon, and some Booker T there. Can't swim. Stereotypes working wonders here. And I think it's overall just a fun playset. I'm just not sure who it was for. We didn't have any swimming pools really in the garden over here, so unless you're like mega rich, probably afford it then. The WWF Titantron Live stage. This come with 10 or 9 wrestling themes and 1 Raw theme. You couldn't really walk into a wall without someone pressing the try me button in the middle there. Come to Vince McMahon obviously used to put the wrestlers on there and used to play the theme, and then after a while the amount of talent that you had outweighed the people that were on the screen there. So you didn't really, I don't know, sort of dated after a while. You'd occasionally get, like, because you used to put your fingers on it and it would randomise what it would be, but it was always Undertaker or Austin or McMahon. I did it once, and Gangrel's theme popped up, and no one believed me, but I swear it happened. Then we had the SmackDown Real Sounds Arena, SmackDown Live. Similar vein, where JR and the King would commentate the matches. There were sound effects built in, music, and actual voice recordings too. So there you go. They also had other things they had like trash talking stage and backstage areas and stuff too, which sort of fits into it. Then we had the Metal Vengeance Arena. It's under a similar vein where you put your wrestler on the stairs and it would cut a little promo on the way into the ring. This come with guardrails. Once again, they come with a metal or scaffold, I guess you'd call it. Jer the King, the area for them as well. There's a safety mat for those top rope slams if you're feeling frisky. Then there's the stunt action ring from WWE. This is a heavily repainted one. This was released many times under different wrestlers would have it. It's like Carlito had one. Like Jake the Snake did. Roddy Piper. Like Snooker might have one at some point. There's a different variants that they released it with, but I think for a ring overall, it's good. I like the spring on it compared to what Mattel released in the future. I think it had a bit more firmness to it. Um, but yeah, it's just a good all-round ring. I think around this stage, I was still playing with my figures, but I didn't have a ring like this. I had the chamber ring, which came out. So you just take the cage off, and you'd have that ring. We had that, and also a big cardboard box we put white paper over. Living the dream. The SmackDown stage, talking stage, this once again was similar to the Titantron. We had little cards you put in there as well. Then you'd put the wrestler on the stage. It had more themes that it would play to. So, um, yeah, just added to the playability of the Titantrons. Very underrated line. TNA also drew themselves out there in the ring as well, where you've exclusive AJ Styles figure, which come with the red hooded one with a lever on the back as well. This ring was great. I think it was heavily discounted over here as well in the Woolworths. I would have thought, but um, if you're looking for something a bit different, treat yourselves. Get yourself a little ring of AJ Styles in there. Lovely. We also released a smaller ring. This was when there was going a bit to shit. I think the TNA figure resurgence really kicked off recently, didn't it? They also had the 6 sides of steel as well that they did, which once again just height wise feels perfect, but the actual ring itself just felt a little bit diddy. Looks like the Biff figure on the box that looks cool though. WWE did the steel cage ring with John Cena there doing his back elbow on Umaga, door open and everything. They also released like a Hell in a Cell playset with no roof, and like an NWO version too, and like an Asylum playset as well with Dean Ambrose, I think, come out down the line. Then you had the cage match ring, the cell. This did come with a top, as well as having different fun features like the roof opening and a catapult built into it too, which is all good fun. And then there's the chamber set I mentioned earlier, which I had. This came with the removable roof. It was still hard to play, and you couldn't really get your arms in there. You also had the pods built in there. Only two of them, which is weird. Only two of the pods. The cage door did open too, which is good fun. But a solid set all round. Then there's a Punjabi prison match, which come with a standard ring as well as the two Punjabi cages. This came with a Batista and a Great Khali too. Over 15 inches tall, double cage, and then it's a cage double underneath. Guessing that's German for double cage. But this is a cool set. It's pretty expensive to get nowadays. This one. And then there's the interactive Real Sounds Arena. So John Cena and Chris Jericho. It came with actual voice recordings, interactive electronics, 3 electronic sensors, and smash figures. There you go, smash figures. There's a commentary line there that says, "What's he doing out there? The king." Wow. That didn't make me want to buy it. I don't know what will. And then this is the nostalgia overload. This is the official scale cage match, WrestleMania 2 edition ring with Hogan and Bundy on the box there. It holds over 50 superstars. Not sure what you need 54, but this one would have been got people back into wrestling figures just from the box art alone. The filter they've put over it, the match they've used for it, the cage, just the rings, just lovely all round. Well done. Sometimes Jacks don't get enough credit, and this is when they 100% need it. Then move on to Mattel. And Mattel took over the license. This is the Superstar. This is the Pro Tension technology that they use. This is their go like a basic ring, which once again they repainted quite a few times. And we had the retro ring, which came up when the retro figures came out around Series 4, I believe. This was repainted quite recently, actually, as a black version of WrestleMania 1, and there's also a pink Royal Rumble version, which came with a Brother Love, too. This is obviously a homage to the Hasbro set with 2 sets of removable ring steps, an announce table, and then there's something else over the other side, like a ladder table for the belt, I think it was. But yeah, this was heavily reduced as well, and then quite hard to find. Also, it's quite expensive to get now in this box, but definitely worth a pickup. Then we had the Wicked Cool Toys authentic scale rings. Once again, this is 22 inches by 22 inches. This is quite customizable too, with ring skirts and ring mats as well you could get. So there's like a Royal Rumble early 90s one. WCW, there was NWO version they did as well as like NXT and so on. So also they had cells that come with them, they had cages, they had all sorts. So yeah, it's really fun. Honestly, I think Mattel probably put a stop to that after a while when they released their main event ring with a Jinder Mahal exclusive figure that came with 20 by 20 inches. I also had a Raw counterpart which came with Goldberg too, the light up posts and the side. AW also got involved. This was around the time Series 1 and 2 came out. The exclusive one that was Smiths in the UK with the Cody Rhodes. This one was heavily bought and then heavily resold to a point where people probably have garages full still of these. But this came on the Cody Rhodes, also a version that came with Hangman Adam Page 2. They also did the Elite scale ring, which is authentic scale, should I say, 22 inches. The first one came with Aubrey Edwards, there's one with Sting, and there's also one with Kenny Omega too that came out. They also did like cardboard entrance ways as well, which was quite fun. But yeah, this was a good set. It's about $100, I think, when it first came out. Then WWE got involved with like different play sets. So the Money in the Bank set that came out with Dean Ambrose, this one did. It was massive. The actual like ladder thing was huge. Even on the box, isn't it? Like you can even grab that. It's just massive. And then Mattel got involved in Kickstarters. So I want to say it's like 2022. They did the Kickstarter, which came with the ring and the ring skirts, as well as the entrance stage there, as you see. Sort of the new Gen Arena one. You also got a Diesel, an Ultimate Doink, and an Ultimate Macho Man was unlocked eventually too, which was in the commentary gear. So sort of very new Gen Arena. That's what it was called. This was once again heavily bought. I want to say it was definitely over 5,000 that were made, wasn't it? I think it was close to 10, if not over 10. That were made of the whole sets, but yeah, it's good. It's a good set all round. And then up to modern day, we've got the Ultimate Scale ring with the SmackDown one comes with a Jacob Fatu, and there's a Raw ring which comes with Ultimate Rhea Ripley. At the time, there's only 2 you can get of these. There is an Ultimate Rhea Ripley coming out very soon too, but on its own. And there's also a Wrecking play sets that come out. So it's more aimed at kids where you can smash stuff like the entrance stage. You get cars, you get an ambulance, bikes. All different sorts of sets you can get. So it is more aimed at kids, but it is still fun. It's a fun way to get them involved. I think they also had a Wrecking figure line as well that come with different wheel accessories. So there's a current day Money in the Bank one that they have, which is a bit more fun than the other one, where it's just a bit of a crane on the side, and then you've got the ladders and there's a little function at the side where you press it and it flips the ring up, as well as having that talks to you when you do it. I don't know, it calls you a knobhead or something. I'm not sure. Figure Toys Company, they're really heavily involved when it comes to play sets and getting you involved and getting you back playing or posing your figures too. They do a big blue cage as well as their own ring, and a few different ideas to have like a modern scale cage too. And they've got the suspension kit. If you want to do fig photography, you can hold your dollies up with that. And they also have an arena stairs play set, so if you want to do your J-So entrance, you've got that one as well. You eat the night away. How? Play that fucking track.
It's just some news from Rush. He's blocked us all, but that won't keep it hush. It's just some news from Rush. Classy Weekly's Rush Doll News. and so do you. Fuck you. Fuck your crew.
This is the Rush Builder ring that they did. So you get one part with each of America's Most Wanted or America's Most Unwanted, as they could be. This is obviously at the moment unreleased. But yeah, you get one part with each of them and 3 variants per figure. So in total, you can make 6 parts in total. So the prototype of this is currently up on eBay. If you wanted it, if Larry Zabisco there's modeling it for you. And it brings us to sort of upcoming and modern day ones. So you've got the Knuckle Crunchers, which is a rebound ring, a little trampoline in the middle of the ring. You've also got Majors, which are coming out with a repaint of the MLW ring from Boss Fight. So the Majors are using the same ring as that, but putting their own logos onto there because it fits in with their Bendy's and Major styles quite well. Well, that's got a nice little area to store under the ring as well for that one. I think it might turn into a carry case too. And that brings us to a close. Nice little short episode where we can look at the wrestling rings and play sets. If I did miss any, just let me know. We probably will do a part 2 if I did miss loads of them. Quite happy to dive back in. I know some of the guys wanted to do it too. But yeah, thanks for tuning in. Do the usual YouTube stuff that you do. Let us know what your favourite wrestling ring is as well. If there's one ring that ruled them all, just let us know. Bye.
It's just some sexy boys talking about some new toys. It's just some sexy boys talking about some new toys. Check these figs out, girls. Hands on the merchandise.